Hello everyone and welcome to the session 5 of Unit 2, that is the estimation of material cost. So for the course estimation and costing for 6th semester diploma mechanical engineering, myself Mohammad Imran. So in the last class we are solving the various problems. Today also we are discussing the solved examples. So a factory is producing 1,000 bolts and nuts per hour on a machine. Its material cost is 375. The material cost is 375 and the labor cost is rupees 245. And the direct expense is rupees 80. So in this problem the direct expense is given. So the on cost. So factory on cost is nothing but factory expenses or factory overhead. It is 150% of the total labor cost. So the factory overhead is 150% of the total labor cost. So the labor cost given is 245. And the office on cost is 30% of the total factory cost. If the selling price of the each bolt and nut is rupees 130, so the selling price is also given. So we need to calculate whether the management is going to make loss or gain or by what amount. So you have to find out whether the management is making the profit or loss. If it is profit or loss, by what margin? That means you have to need to calculate the profit or loss by how much amount you have to calculate. So it is asked in the examination May 2012. So the solution. So the factory is producing 1,000 volts. So whatever the data given here is for 1,000 volts. So in order to get the 1 volt, you have to divide all the things total cost by 1,000. So in order to get the cost total cost per product. So the material cost is given as 375 and the labor cost is 245 and the direct expense is rupees 8. So we know that the prime cost is given by direct material cost plus direct labor cost plus direct expenses. So our direct material is 375 and the direct labor is 245 and the direct expense is 80. So if you add all these three things, you will get 700 rupees. That is prime cost. So our prime cost is rupees 700. Next, the factory on cost. You see in the problem, it is given as 150% of the total labor cost. So total labor cost is nothing but the direct labor cost. Nothing indirect labor cost has mentioned. So direct labor cost is 245. So 150% of the 240, that is 1.5 times the 245, that will become 367.50. That is nothing but factory on cost or factory expenses. So the factory cost after the prime cost, you need to calculate the factory cost, which is given by the formula prime cost plus factory overhead. So the factory overhead we have calculated here, that is 367.750. So prime cost also we have calculated as 700. So if you add both these, we will get factory cost. The prime cost is 367.50 and the factory overhead is prime cost is 700 and the factory overhead is 367.50. So the factory cost will become 1067.50. That is the factory cost. Next is office cost. Office on cost or the office overhead is given by 30% of the total factory cost. So the total factory cost we got it as 1067.5. So 30% of 1067.50 is 320.25. This is nothing but office on cost or office overhead. So office cost is given by the formula factory cost plus office on cost or office overhead. So we have calculated office on cost as 320.25 and the factory cost we got it as 1067.50. If you add both these, we will get office cost, that is rupees 1387.75. So now the total cost. The total cost is nothing but office cost plus selling expenses, selling and distribution expenses or selling on cost. So it is not mentioned in the problem anything about selling or distribution expenses, so that we have to take as nil. So the total cost will become nothing but this office cost. It is 1387.75. If it is given, then you have to add here. So if nothing is mentioned in the problem, so that's why we have taken it as nil. So the office cost will become the total cost, that is 1387.75. If it is not given, means you should not leave this portion. You have to write and you have to put nil so that you can follow the steps. So the production cost per piece now is, this is as I told you, it is all for 1000 bolts. That the problem mentioned that the company is manufacturing 1000 bolts. So all this total cost is for 1000 bolts. So if you want the total cost per piece, then you have to divide these things total cost by 1000. So if you divide this, you will get it as 1.3875 rupees. 1.3875. It is rounded up to 1.39 rupees. 1.39 is the total cost of the single product. So selling price is given as rupees 130. So the total cost we are getting is 1.39, but we are selling it for the company's management is selling it for 1.30. So by the figure only you can tell that the company is making a loss of rupees 139 point minus of 130, that is 0.09 paisa. The company is making, the management is making 0.09 per paisa per piece. So the management is making loss. How you will get the total cost minus of the selling price will give you the loss. The selling price is given by total cost plus or minus profit. So selling price equals to total cost minus of profit. So total cost is 1.39 minus of this profit is 1. Selling price is 1.30. So the loss to the management is 0.09 per piece. Okay. So next problem is very important. So it is always asked in the examination. The market price of the lathe is rupees 50,000. So the market price of the lathe is rupees 50,000 and the discount allowed to the distributor is 20%. So the discount allowed to the distributor is, so we are selling it to a distributor, selling distributor. So we should have to give a discount of 20% of the market price. If it is found that the selling expenses cost is 1/4 the factory cost. So the selling expenses or selling on cost is found to be 1/4 of the factory cost. So 1/4 is nothing but 25%. 1/4 is 25%. So selling expenses is 25% of the factory cost, and if the material cost, labor cost and the factory overhead charges, material cost, labor cost and the factory overhead charges are in the ratio of 1:4:2. So here ratio is mentioned. That means if the material cost is 1 ratio, then the labor cost is 4 ratio and the factory overhead is 2 ratio. Suppose if the material cost is rupees 1, then the labor cost is rupees 4 and the factory overhead is rupees 2. It is given in the terms of ratio. So what profit is made by the factory? So you need to calculate the profit made by the company on each lathe if the material cost is rupees 4,000. So in these three ratio, he will be given one data out of three. So that you have to convert into remaining ratios. So here he has mentioned that the material cost is rupees 4,000. So if you see the ratio of the material cost, the material cost, labor cost, factory cost equals to ratio. That is, material cost is 1 ratio, the labor cost is 4 ratio, and factory cost is overhead cost is 2 ratio. That is 1:4:2. 1 is for material cost, 2 is for labor cost, and 4 is for material labor cost, and factory overhead charges is 2 ratio. So he has given that material cost is rupees 4,000. So material cost is given as 4,000, which is 1 ratio. If you see that material cost comes under 1 ratio. So that means 1 ratio means now it will become 4,000. So 1 ratio is 4,000, then 4 ratio is become 4 times the first 1 ratio, that is 4,000 into 4. That is our labor cost. Labor cost will become 4 into 1 ratio, that is 4,000. That will become 16,000. Similarly, the factory overhead charges is 2 ratio. So 1 ratio is 4,000. So 2 ratio means 8,000. So the labor cost will become 16,000. That is 4 times the 1 ratio, 4,000. And factory overhead will become 2 times the 1 ratio. That is 2 times the 1 ratio is 4,000. 2 into 4,000, that will become 8,000, and the material cost is given, that is 4,000, which is equal to 1 ratio. So all three unknowns we come to know. Two unknowns, one is already given. So in terms of that, we need to calculate the other terms. So here the market price is 50,000, but we are not giving it to the. It is selling it for 50,000. We are giving the discount to the distributor. So how much discount? That is 20% of the market price. 20% means 0.2 times the 50,000. That is 10,000. So 10,000 is discount is giving to the distributor. So the selling price is not the 50,000 now. 50,000 minus of discount allowed. So that will become 40,000. So the selling price is now 40,000. So you must carefully note this point, that you should not take selling price as 50,000. It is the market price, but we are giving the discount 10,000. So that it will become, the selling price will become 40,000. So we need to calculate the profit or loss on this 40,000 and not for 50,000. So the prime cost, direct material cost, direct labor cost, and direct expense. So direct expense is not mentioned here. The direct material cost, which is given in the problem, and the direct labor cost is 16,000. We got it from ratio. It is 4 ratio. So 1 ratio is 4,000. 4 times the 4,000 is 16,000. So the labor cost is 16,000. If you add direct material cost and direct labor cost, you will get it as 20,000. That is your prime cost. The direct expense is not given, so that will become 20,000. Next, the factory cost. The factory cost is given by prime cost plus factory overheads. So factory prime cost is 20,000, and the factory on cost, so we have calculated, that is 2 times the 4,000, that is 8,000. So 20,000 plus 8,000, 28,000. After the factory cost, you should have to calculate the office cost. So office on cost is not mentioned anything. So office cost equals to factory cost plus selling or distribution expenses. So um, office cost equals to factory cost plus uh, plus office or administrative expenses, which is not mentioned in the problem. Office or administrative expenses is not mentioned in the problem, so that will be nil. So the office cost will become, the factory cost will become the office cost, and selling factory cost will be equal. Why? Because there is no factory on cost. If you add, you will get the same amount, that is 28,000, because there is no office or administrative expense mentioned. So the total cost will become the total. Next, the total cost is given by office cost plus uh, selling overhead, selling and distribution overhead. Selling and overhead distribution is given by, it is selling expenses is given by 25% of the factory cost. 1 by 4 times the selling expense is given by 1/4 times the factory cost. So 1/4 is nothing but 25%. 1/4 times the factory cost. We got as factory cost as 28,000. So 0.25 times the 1 by 4 is nothing but 0.25. 0.25 times the 28,000 is 7,000. Therefore, 28,000 plus 7,000 equals to 35,000. So this is the total cost. The selling price equals to total cost plus profit. Selling price is 40,000 equals to the total cost, we got it as 35,000, and the profit we need to calculate. So if you shift this 35,000 here, 40,000 minus 35, the profit is 5,000. So we are getting a profit of 5,000 in each component. So next, the market price of the lathe is 1 lakh rupees, and the discount allowed to the distributor is 20%. This problem is similar to the earlier problem we have solved. Discount allowed is 20% of the market price. It is found that the selling expenses cost is 25% of the factory cost. If the material cost, labor cost, and the factory overhead charges are in the ratio of 1:4:2, what profit is made by the factory on each lathe? The factory overhead charges is 16,000. Neglect the other overhead. So other overhead means he has not given office on cost. So office on cost, office overhead you need to neglect. The market price of the lathe is 1 lakh, but the discount allowed is 20%. So this is not the selling price now because we are giving the discount. So 20% of the 1 lakh is 20,000. So 1 lakh minus 20,000, that will become your selling price. So it is the selling price because we are giving 20% discount. So the selling price of the lathe now will become as 80,000. If you are not giving the discount, then this will become your selling price, but we are giving the discount of 20%. So this will become 80,000. Okay. And next, the ratio 1:4:2. So that is material cost, labor cost, and the factory overhead charges. Here the factory overhead charges is given. The factory overhead charges, which is the ratio of having two ratio. So that is given as 16,000. So the factory overhead is given as 16,000, which is 2 ratio. But we need to calculate the 1 ratio because we have to multiply 1 ratio by this ratios. So 1 ratio, if 16,000 is 2 ratio, then 1 ratio will become 16,000 divided by 2, that is 8,000. So 8,000 will become 1 ratio. So 8,000 become 1 ratio. The material cost is 1 ratio. That means the material cost is 8,000 into 1, that is 8,000. And the labor cost is 4 ratio. The 1 ratio we got it as 8,000. 4 times the 8,000 will become 32,000. So 32,000 is the labor cost. So it is very carefully you have to calculate. So you need to calculate the 1 ratio. So remaining things you have to multiply whatever the ratio is there. So here he has given the factory overhead charges, which is 2 ratio. So 2 ratio is 16,000, means 1 ratio is 8,000, half of that. 2 means 16, 1 means 8. So 8,000, you have to divide it by 2. So 1 ratio is 8,000. So this is material cost is 1 ratio, that will become 8,000. Yes, labor cost is 4 ratio. It is 1 ratio is 8,000, then 4 ratio will become 32,000. So next, the prime cost. The direct material cost is 8,000 and the direct labor cost is 32,000. We have calculated. We got it as prime cost as 40,000. Now the factory cost. Factory cost is given by the formula prime cost plus factory on cost. So prime cost is uh, 40,000 and the factory on cost is 16,000. We have calculated here 16,000. Factory on cost is given in the problem 16,000. So 40,000 plus 16,000, that will become 56,000. Now the office cost. Office cost is given by factory cost plus office on cost. But office on cost is not mentioned in the problem. He told us to neglect other overhead, so we have to take it as nil. So the office cost will become this factory cost, that is 56,000. So now the total cost. The total cost is given by office cost plus selling overhead. So selling overhead is given as 25% of the factory cost. It is given in the problem 25% of the factory cost selling overhead. So if you calculate 25% of the factory cost we got it as 56,000. So 25 times the 56,000 is 14,000. So now the total cost equals to office cost plus selling overhead. The selling overhead we got it as 14,000. You add this, the office cost is 56,000 and the selling overhead is 14,000. If you add that, the total cost will become 70,000. Now the selling price equals to total cost plus profit. The selling price is 80,000. We have calculated here, that is 80,000. After giving discount, it will become 80,000. And the total cost incurred is we have calculated as 70,000. Next, the profit. Just you shift this 80,000 in order to get the profit. You need to shift this here, this side. This will plus will become minus 80,000 minus of 70,000, that is 10,000 is your profit. We are getting a profit of 10,000 for this company. This is the method for calculating the profit. Okay. So thanks. Thanks to all for watching this session.